Other than that, it made no sense. The fans, okay, well, true wrestling fans or supporters that watch everything pretty much know who Danhausen is. But the majority of what WWE fans are now are pretty much they just watch WWE. They don't watch anything else. So one, they probably don't know who Danhausen was. They didn't know who he was, and it was probably awkward as shit for them. WWE, on the other hand, I have no idea why they did this. Again, whether it was a favor to Punk or not, they're not going to do anything with Danhausen.
Now I got a shit on the comp like indigestion. Who wants smoke? Turn the booth into a humidor. You can't compare the Loch Ness monster to a unicorn.
Yee. You already know what it is, your boy Chance. This is Wrestling Behind the Curtain, and it's also known as Wrestling Behind the Curtain Unfiltered. And the reason I say that is because I do have a new audio podcast. So if you're on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, wherever you listen to your audio podcast, Wrestling's Behind the Curtain Unfiltered. So, with that being said, you see the thumbnail. We just got done watching Elimination Chamber. So I'm gonna go through it real quick. Like to get you in and out pause. But quick promos, make sure you like this, please. Subscribe. It does help the channel out. Make sure you join the Discord. It's free. Get some merch. We got merch. Do all that good stuff. Follow us on all the socials, all that good stuff. If you need to know, just comment on the video and I'll tell you where to find us. But I'll start off in the order that it went. Women's Elimination Chamber. I think the ladies had a really good match. I think everybody ate. I think Tiffany was getting an ass whoop. Um, I was sad to see that Raquel lost. I really thought she was going to win. I was pulling for her just for a whole bunch of different storylines. I kind of didn't want to go Rhea Jade yet, but you know, this is where we're at. So props to Rhea. I'm pretty sure they're still going to cook. It's going to be a good WrestleMania. Maybe they'll insert a triple threat, Fatal Four, but as of now, that's what it is. So, you know, dope match, but I really wish it would have been Raquel. But props to Rhea. We love Rhea. Um, Becky AJ. I said it on Twitter, and if you have Twitter, go follow me. Geeked Out TV X. There you go. Simple. But I said the promo, everything leading up to this match, I thought was shit. I didn't think it was that good. And hate if you want, whatever. But when they were going back and forth, it just didn't feel good. It didn't sound great. But I said I know in the ring they will cook, and indeed they did cook. They both served up their own dishes, and it was amazing. AJ looked like she didn't miss a step. Becky did her thing, as always. I wouldn't say carried, but she was very good at leading. But both women did great. Um, we knew AJ Lee was going to win. It's Chicago. We knew. I even said in the predictions, go back to the predictions video if you haven't seen it. Hit that like over there and watch it. But I said, we're going to get AJ Lee and CM Punk moment in the ring. And we did. So, spoiler for the last match. But, I mean, the next match. But indeed, we did. But, all in all, it was a great match. Good to see them do what they did. Cool. Um, Next, CM Punk Finn Balor. First off, the intro was crazy. I'll give CM Punk GOATed status for the Chicago Bulls entrance. And now, like, that's classic. If you grew up in the 90s, 80s, yeah, that's 80s and 90s, you remember the Chicago Bulls Michael Jordan theme in the United Center. Fire. Because of that, GOATed. The outfit, red and black, GOATed. Can't say nothing about that. Match, I think they gave good performances. I don't think it was great. I don't think it was anything like, oh shit, boom, boom, boom. But I think, they played it old school. Like they gave you a good solid match, ups and downs. They did a good dance. We knew CM Punk was gonna win. Chicago. I didn't really think he was gonna lose. Villain on the other hand thought it could be a swerve and Finn would win in Chicago since CM Punk won in Ireland, but we didn't get that. And I knew we weren't gonna get that. Now, what had the internet going crazy? Downhausen, and not in the good way. I tweeted this as well. Again, Geeked Out TV X. But for Dan, this is nothing personal. I didn't care about it. Not for Danhausen because Again, it's not personal. I'm great you had a moment. CM Punk's your friend. I'm pretty sure you at some point in your life you wanted to be in WWE. So for all that, dope to you. But as far as like the reveal, it didn't make any sense. There was no point for it. The only point, like I said, is because it's CM Punk's friend, it's in Chicago, and it's WWE. Other than that, it made no sense. The fans, okay, well, true wrestling fans or supporters that watch everything pretty much know who Danhausen is. But the majority of what WWE fans are now are pretty much they just watch WWE. They don't watch anything else. So one, they probably don't know who Danhausen was. They didn't know who he was, and it was probably awkward as shit for them. WWE, on the other hand, I have no idea why they did this. Again, whether it was a favor of the Punk or not, they're not going to do anything with Danhausen. He'll have matches, probably, maybe, but what belt and what do you see him doing? Nothing. And again, it's no disrespect. It's just, it's the Fed. We know. But cool for you for the pop for yourself. And, well, not the pop, but you know what I mean? Cool for you for having that moment. That's dope. Because as an entertainer, a former entertainer, that feels good. Um, what's next? Elimination Chamber men's. Trick Williams has aura. Star. Me and Villain said it in the predictions video. Like, Trick is him. And it's good to see that because before, again, like I said in the predictions video, you can tell Trick had something, but he was still green, green with the presentation, green with the in-ring work. The TNA shit helped him miles and miles because now he is him. He's Himothy. He came out great, great pop. Um, all in all, cool match. Javon was cool. That spot with him and Logan, I believe he fucked up his neck. Hopefully, it's nothing too crazy, maybe just like a stinger. But when it happened, I tweeted like, he landed on his neck. That's not good. Um, but all in all, Javon did his thing. Logan did his thing for what he was supposed to do. I said he was going to be there for viral moments and to get heat, and he did it. Um, Another surprising thing that we all were not really shocked about, but people were talking about on Twitter, Seth. The masked man has came back, and it's Seth. Seth does his thing, and eliminates Logan, and then we get the reveal. And now he finishes his business with the Vision or what's left of it. Um, Lastly, then Drew comes out, does the whole thing, Claymore, but then he tries to get Cody again, and then what happens? I think Randy was gonna hit him with a move, or he threw him into Cody, something like that. Anyway, Cody hit the cutter, and then another cutter. Cody hit the crossroads. Oh, did he? No, he didn't. It was a back and forth. It don't matter because don't worry about me. I'm on the Zah right now. But back and forth, whatever. After Cody fucked with Drew, Randy took advantage, hit him with the RKO. One, two, three. Exactly what I wanted to happen. I wanted Randy to win. I said that in predictions. I wanted Randy to win. I wanted it to be Randy versus Drew, and I want Randy to get that damn belt again because it's time. So, with that being said, like I said, I wanted to get you in and out, not keep you up that long, but you know, Elimination Chamber overall, I could have skipped it. If we're being honest, I could have skipped it. It wasn't. If I would have paid money, I'd be upset. Was it a good show? Cool. Could you watch it? Yes. Was it great? Nah. Could you have missed it and caught the highlights on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok, whatever? Yeah. YouTube? Yeah, you could have. But all in all, it wasn't boring. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. So. Put in the comments what you think. Please make sure you like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Follow the audio podcast, Wrestling's Behind the Curtain, Unfiltered. And obviously, YouTube, you here. Follow us on YouTube, not to subscribe. Instagram, we are me, Chancellor Marie underscore. And yeah, that's about it. So put in the comments. They're open, they're available. Did you like this pay-per-view or PLE? Did you not? Did you agree with the winners? Did you not? Who stole? Who killed? Who failed? Like always, ye yourself.
Now I gotta shit on the comp like indigestion. Who wants smoke? Turn the booth into a humidor. You can't compare that Loch Ness monster to a unicorn.